Hey, this is Nate from Suburban Homesteaders. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to check the beehive. Last video, we added sugar water to both the beehives, and then we're going to see overall health, make sure that they're okay, and we'll go from there. Alright, so we don't really check the second deep, so I'm going to pop this off and see how they're doing down there. Looks like they're still struggling a little bit. No one's really angry, so that's a good sign that the queen is still in there. Give them a little bit of smoke so that they're not looking at me. For those of you who don't know, the more that bees look at you, the higher the chance is that they'll sting you. But for the most part, these bees are very mellow, so I don't think I'm gonna have to smoke them that much. Alright, so it looks like they're filling in some of the comb with nectar, or in our case sugar water. Now let's see if we can find the queen. So we're seeing some drone cells. Actually, a lot of drone cells. Okay, I'm seeing some eggs in there. I'm still not seeing the queen. All right. I suspect she's still in there, but oh, look at that. Capped over queen cell. And another one. That's actually not a good sign. So, I believe that might have been there from the last time. However, this right here is a loaded queen cell, which makes me believe that they got rid of the queen again. What is that? Oh, there's some grass growing up in the box, which I'll pull out eventually. I do see some eggs in there. Yeah, there's some fresh eggs, so the queen was in there at least 3 days ago, and I haven't checked the hive since the last video. And this one has a brood pattern about that long. So it's there. But I am just not seeing the queen. And they're not acting like they're queenless, which leads me to think that they're just recently queenless. Alright, so I threw on the second box just to double check to make sure that she wasn't in there. I don't know if you could see this, but there's a whole bunch of pollen inside that comb. And there's another frame that had a whole bunch of comb as well, or sorry, pollen inside the comb as well. So I have a feeling this hive is queenless, and if I have to, I'll make another queen, which goes to show whenever you're doing beekeeping, whatever you plan on doing, it's probably not what's actually going to happen. So now I believe I'm queenless on this hive, and we're going to adapt and figure out what we can do. Alright, so we're gonna bust open this hive and see what's happening here. This is the new hive, and I know that doesn't really get eaten, but I use it as a storage. Now this hive's a little weak because I didn't have a good build up on it, and it went, oh, look at that right there. There's the queen. So that's the queen right there. Looks like there's a few eggs in there, so she's laying. I'm gonna get the smoker and smoke them real fast. They weren't happy with me looking at the queen, so sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Now, since this is in the middle, and this is where I put the queen initially, we're gonna see how many eggs she's laying and what kind of pattern she's laying. So she isn't doing that big of a pattern. The eggs, from what I'm seeing, are coming out to here and circling out. There's a few double eggs in there. I don't know if you can see them, but right here there's a double egg, and most of the time that just means that she's inexperienced. Oh, there's a young bee right there. She is all fuzzy and she just recently hatched out. But for a new hive, and it was less than 3 pounds of bees that I added in here, they're doing well. I would like to see them doing better, but you can only do so much, and I cannot take away from this hive to support that hive. But that hive knows what to do to get a queen going, so hopefully we'll have a new queen in about 2 weeks. The struggle is real on this one. There is a possibility that the queen might have swarmed. I haven't seen anything in the past few days that would indicate a swarm. It's also late in the season, so I couldn't tell you right off the bat, but we'll adapt and overcome. For now, I'm just gonna button up the hive and make sure they're happy. and hopefully I won't have to buy bees next year. My goal is to not have to buy bees unless I absolutely have to, and if I have to, I'll adapt, overcome, and all that fun stuff. Anyways, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and y'all have a great day.